What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So we got another edition of One Take. Instead of One Take Monday, we got One Take Wednesday. Promise I'm going to get back to my regular schedule video production where I've got a little bit more editing, but just want to record. We continue to see drops in the market, and I'm still getting tons of questions from subscribers, tons of questions to my blog, Good Financial Sense, and tons of questions from family, friends, and just want to know, what do I need to do? Jeff, tell me what I need to do. But the time of this recording, it is about 20 minutes until market close. And I don't know if you can actually see this. Probably not, but no, maybe. Screw it. I'll just go ahead and read it for you. So right now we've got the Dow Jones. We are down 1,300 points, down 5.2% today. And we're looking at 23,716 on the Dow. So that's what's going on right now. But the reason, as far as the title of this video, as far as like, don't do what this guy did. And this is by far one of the biggest mistakes. And before I kind of set up the stage of this story, what we are experiencing right now, and I definitely feel like we're going to experience more of this, especially with the coronavirus, how that continues to affect everything globally. You got corporations, you got sports. I think I just saw earlier that the Golden State Warriors are going to start playing games with no fans. I've seen college tournaments canceled, so trade shows being canceled, and all that's being done right now, and we really won't see the impact on any of this really until months, could be even years to come. So I think because of that, we're going to see the market be affected. So anyway, I just want to kind of set that preface. But what I'm saying is, like, I can just going back to the 2008, extending into the 2009 crisis, it felt like every day was like today, where you had this major headline, you saw the market drop the following day, kind of like I think we saw yesterday where the Dow recovered some of that, and we've lost all that and then some today. And you're going to experience a lot of choppiness, and that's basically what this is. And it's going to feel like you're never getting ahead, and it's going to be so tempting to want to get out, to want to do something different, or think that you have a better idea. And so I just want to set the preface of the story, because this really happened, and it was by far it's one of those things that still haunts me to this day. And chances are that several of you are going to make the same mistake. So this whole story has to do with a former client of mine. We had started investing. He was, I think, close to retirement. We didn't invest all into the market. We only had about maybe 50%, maybe even 40% in the market. The rest was in different types of bonds. And as the market started, I think we started together maybe 2007-ish, so we saw a nice little run up until 2008 and then 2009. And a lot of the sentiments that I had then, which I'm echoing today, and these are for people that don't want to try to time the market. If you're not into day trading, if you're not into charting and just managing or watching your investments day to day, like every single day, then this definitely applies to you. And just kept telling the story, like, man, just we know why we are investing. We know what we needs are. Like, we did an income needs analysis. We had all that figured out. So the reason that we were investing is because he needed to supplement some of his retirement income needs. And so I just kept reiterating that, like, this is why we're doing this. This is why we're doing this. And we weren't drawing a lot of it down. I don't think we actually were drawing anything then. So basically it was all just sitting there. He had still a few more years, I think, until he started needed to draw it out. So I just kept telling him, like, basically stay the course, don't freak out, don't panic, don't do anything you may regret later on. And, he was able to do that for the most part all of 2008. And if I recall, like, beginning of 2009, it started to feel like things were going to turn around. But then all of a sudden it got worse, and oftentimes they'll say it's going to get worse before it gets better. And the same thing happened to the financial crisis of 2008, that it got worse. And in fact, I can remember, because I'll never forget, hopefully you can read this date. So what you are reading there, it says March 6th, 2009, and the number is 6,469.95. And what that is what you are seeing is that was the low of the Dow Jones. Prior to that, I think we hit in the high 14,000s, finally dropping to 6,469 on March 6, 2009. And the reason I remember that date so much is because it was literally the day after the market closed. This client of mine called me up and said that he was done, said that he couldn't take it anymore, that he wanted out, and he cashed everything out. He ended up transferring it to a bank, and I believe put it into a CD, maybe a savings account, I'm not really sure, but either way, he went to making, like, obviously, well, he was losing, but he went to a bank where he was getting paid about 2% on his money. So I don't know if you're familiar with the rule of 72, but as far as like doubling your money, you take 72 divided by 2, and for him to actually get any of his money back, if you could read this, but it was going to take him, this does not want to focus, there it goes, 36 years. So by taking his money out of the market, going to a CD or savings account at his bank, it would take him 36 years, not to get his money back, but to double his money, which was, I think he wasn't down, he wasn't even down like a lot of people were down. But he wasn't willing to listen, and he cashed out. And obviously now, like, we can look back, hindsight being 2020, we can see what's happened since then. I actually even found an article, I think it was on CNBC, that shared that 10 years after the fact, 10 years of the market hitting its low on March the 6th, the S&P had averaged over 17% return year after year. He didn't get any of that. And I share that because March 6th, 6,469, we hit a high of 29,000. Right now, at the time of this recording, looks like we're down another 100 points. We are at 23,600. So people are freaking out right now. We're down 6,000 points on the Dow. We're down 6,000 points, which is about what the whole index was back 11 years ago. We've got a lot more way to go. And if you're new to investing, I get it. Like, this is freaky. But then again, like, the returns that we have witnessed over the last 11 years, I mean, I hate to say it, but like, that's not how the market works. And I didn't want to be that guy. I was always like doomsdayer and saying all it's all going to collapse and everything. I don't want to be that guy. But it's reality, right? I mean, it can only it can only be sunny for so long. Like, eventually we're going to have a rainstorm, and eventually we're going to have a thunderstorm. It's going to happen. The question is, are you going to freak out? Are you going to panic? Are you going to take everything you've got and move? Or are you going to stay the course and remember why you started investing? And going back to the guy that cashed out at the worst time, we did all the work. We recognized, like, there was a need. There was retirement income need that he needed to live the life that he wanted, but he couldn't let the noise, he couldn't let the news prevent him from making a decision that I don't know if he regrets it, because I don't know if he actually fully understands what he missed out on. But it definitely is something that I know it's hurt me, because I can remember that. So don't be this guy or this person that makes this mistake and cashes out way too soon. And like I said in the previous video, if you didn't see that one, you aren't going to be able to time to get the market in. I mean, you're not going to be able to time the right time to get back in. Like, it's just not going to happen unless you become a professional day trader, unless you are actually checking your stocks, checking your investments day to day, and you know what you are doing. But if you think that you know, and you're one of those people like, oh yeah, I can stay on top of it, I'm going to check chances are you're not going to check enough. I mean, if you're not checking it multiple times per day, then stop kidding yourself. Stop wasting your time. That's not how you make money. You got more important things to worry about. All right, y'all. Hope this video was helpful. As a reminder, don't make the mistake. Don't cash out, but also expect that you're going to have more days like today, and it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel pretty icky. It's going to feel pretty nasty. But welcome to how the stock market works. And these right now, this is how people get wealthy, either by staying in or by continuing to invest. If you've got more money to double down on, now continues to be a good time. And obviously the market continues to go down, and that's totally fine because you're still buying at a discount. All right, y'all. Until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Peace.